As a journalist, I have interviewed elected officials on both sides of the aisle, voters as well, and in some cases have been there for some intense political debates. But as a 16-year-old high school student, I've heard political perspectives from all different places on the political spectrum. And that's why I wanted to launch this reporting project, Gen Z Speaks, to give young people right here in my community an opportunity to share their political perspectives. Just a quick show of hands, how many of you guys are active on social media? Yeah, the majority, I guess. But tell me a little bit about that. I mean, what do you guys see in your feeds a lot when it comes to politics?
As someone who doesn't have a lot of social media, what I have seen a lot of is campaign ads to ask for donations, especially from with my algorithm. You know, they kind of know what side I resonate with more, so it's more that I see of that. And my sister has social media, my parents have social media, so from what I've seen from them, I feel like as a community, we just point fingers so fast and we don't allow time for statements to be made or for opinions to change, because as humans, our opinions are going to change. And I think we're too fast to point at what our opinion is. Like, you can't change your mind, but you really can. And that's kind of what we do.
I don't get the huge, crazy political, TikToks or anything like that. But I do get a lot of, the Kamala Harris, HQ videos where it's, the coconut tree and all of those things. And I think it's really funny. I think it's a great, advertisement for, younger kids, for, the youth. And I get those about every time I go on TikTok, and I think it's just fun to watch them and see what she's up to.
Like the coconut tree versus Coco Melon.
Right, exactly.
I think it's crazy how on social media, I've found on TikTok how both Trump and Kamala Harris both have campaign accounts, and I look at Trump's, and there's and I haven't educated myself on Kamala Harris's as much, other than the coconut tree or something, but I see how there's these edits on the official Trump page of him telling Kamala Harris that she's fired, and I'm even 20 years ago, something like that would never fly, and it's crazy how accustomed we've become to political people in a political race or something being so rude to each other online.
I would say that as I'm getting older, I feel as though my Instagram and my TikToks are getting a little more up in the political views, just because that's what my friends are looking at. That's specifically because I have friends that are going to be that are 18 and are going to be 18 before this election, so they're taking their time to really inform everyone else about their views, and then also what you should be looking for the next election if you're not going to be 18 until then. And so I don't know whether I completely agree with the way that social media has taken politics, whether it be, I just don't know if it's really good or bad. I've seen both sides of it.
Mostly what I see in my feeds are arguments and their debates, and mostly I see in the comment sections is talking about the bad and oh my gosh, no, you're so evil, or stuff like that, instead of talking about how we can make this next generation as good as possible.